Hello, this is Jamie with Creations Misfit, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really easy scrap yarn project. So this one here, I did a long rug for my bathroom, and I'll show you a picture of it kind of laid out. But it was really simple. It works up quickly because we use a large hook, and it's actually pretty fun and mindless to do. I just worked on it a couple nights, and it was done. And it's pretty long. It's about five feet or a little bit longer than that, and about 2.5 feet wide. But you can do it however long, however wide you'd like it. So let's go ahead and get started on how to make the scrap project. So you can hold however many pieces of yarn together that you'd like. I did 3 pieces for the most part, and they were all about size 4 yards, give or take. And a couple times I had like a size 6 yarn with a size 4, and so then I only held 2 pieces together. But you can change out the colors however you'd like, whenever you'd like. I just used scrap yarns that I had and just kept working through the colors. I like pulled all the colors that I had in my bathroom, for all the yarns that I had, and I just chose 3 at a time and just kept going from there. And I used a size 9mm hook. All right, so I'm going to just show you a small swatch, obviously, but I'm going to do these 3 colors together. So let me get those and we'll get started. Okay, so we are going to hold our strands together and just crochet like that, which is really easy. And like I said, it works up quickly because it's like a thicker yarn then. So let's go ahead and do our chains. Well, first we're going to do a slip knot, and then we will chain. And you'll do as many chains as you'd like for the width of your project. Just make sure that they are an odd number. And since I'm just going to do a small swatch today, I'll just do 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so go ahead and do however many you'd like. You can pause the video and come back, and then we will do this first row together. So for the first row, we are going to start in the second chain from the hook. So not this first one here, but the second, and we're just going to single crochet in that second chain from the hook. And then we are going to chain 1, and we're going to skip the next single crochet, and we'll do, or the next chain, I'm sorry, and we'll do a single crochet in the next stitch. Oops. Sometimes it takes a minute to get going with all these strands on your hook. Okay, and then we're going to keep repeating that. You'll chain 1, skip 1, single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, single crochet. You'll do this all the way down. Chain 1, skip 1, single crochet. And then you should have 1 stitch left when you get to the end. And you're just going to single crochet in that one. So you won't chain 1 again. You'll just, after your last skip 1, single crochet, we're going to just single crochet in that very last stitch. That's why it's important that you start with an odd number. Okay, so that is for row 1. And then this is just a 1 row repeat. So for row 2, this is going to be our repeat. We will chain up 1 and turn our work. And we're going to single crochet into the very first stitch. And then this next part will be the repeat across. We're going to chain 1, skip 1, which is the stitch, the single crochet from the stitch before, and then we'll single crochet into that chain 1 space that we made before. So just go ahead and single crochet there, and then you'll chain 1, skip the stitch, and single crochet into the chain 1 space. So here's the stitch. It's pretty thick, and then you'll see the space, you can kind of see the spaces are pretty large here. That's where we're going to do our single crochets. Okay, so we chain 1, skip 1, single crochet into that chain 1 space from the last round. Chain 1, skip the stitch, single crochet. Chain 1, skip the stitch, single crochet into that chain space, and then we will single crochet into the very last stitch. So don't chain one again, just get a single crochet into that very last stitch. And it might be kind of hard to find them on the ends, just do your best to get into the actual stitch. And don't forget those, because if you forget those on the end, your project is going to start moving over. But that's it. That's your whole project. And you just repeat, repeat, repeat. Chain one, turn your work, single crochet, chain one, skip one, single crochet, you know, all the way across. And when you want to change colors, what I did is I tried to change out, like, instead of changing all three at the same time so that it looked like something completely different, I would maybe change one or two at a time. So like, let's say I'm done with this row here and I want to maybe remove this darker blue and put in like a light purple or something like that. I would just cut this blue and wrap the purple around my hook and just chain one and get started from there. But you can do it however you like. If you want to, I mean, you could even do it in all the same colors throughout, or you could change colors in the middle if you want to. But there's so many opportunities to have a different looking project with all the ways the yarn works, and I use some variegated yarns in there. So anyway, that's the whole project. I hope this works for you. If you can, I would love for you to like the video and leave a comment below. Let me know what you're planning on making with this. I love to hear about the projects or how it worked out for you if you're finished already. Also, I'm on TikTok and Instagram at Creations Misfit, so you can tag me in your projects. I would love to see them. And if you could subscribe if you'd like, I have like 175 videos or something right now, and I'm always making more. So a lot of pattern tutorials, like full pattern tutorials, and then stitch videos like this. I have yarn hauls, yarn giveaways. I would love for you to be on board. So we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. And we'll, yeah, I guess just have a good day. Thank you. Have a great one. We'll see you next time. Bye.